Okay, 1302, good luck. So we've not played before, we have no head-to-head score. We're on 970 games of Rapid now. 971. Opponent 215, not many games on the account, relatively new account. Let's develop our bishop. Maybe go for a London system this game. I could still do my normal setup with bishop on g2 like the Reti principle, but it's not really a Reti opening this, it's just a normal d4 game. So we could play knight up threatening to jump in. I guess he's got pawn down. Let's just play e3. We'll just bring the bishop on this diagonal somewhere. We'll just play a normal d4 game for this one. So he plays there threatening to jump down. We can go here or here. How do we want to do it? I'm going to go here first and pin the knight. Just preparing to castle. Oh, he might have done a mouse slip there. He's launched the pawn too. He might have meant to go one. It could have been a mouse slip. But it allows knight up. What does he do? If he plays bishop back, we're fine to take. Otherwise, we're just threatening to simply win a pawn. Here, queen up. Is it actually a move? Because say we move the knight out the way, he's going to check. I'm going to play knight up anyway. I don't think he'll play queen here, so I think it's a safe move. We could always trade if we're in any doubt. Or take this way. Yeah, he's dropped the bishop back pretty quick, so let's take. He might have done a mouse set there. He might have meant to attack the bishop, so let's get ourselves castled. He'll just probably push one of the pawns, get your bishop out and get castle for black as well. Oh, I cannot believe he's done that. What the heck? Am I seeing things here? He's just castled queenside. His b4 move then try and rip this king's defense open. If he takes, we just go forward either way. He can't take with a knight. Let's be aggressive this game. Let's play b4 and try and rip this open. That's very, very risky what he's done here. Very risky. Actually, I think I'll go with... Should I go with C or do I go with A? Because he could just push the pawn down. So I'm going to actually go with C, and I'll just leave this pawn to run up and maybe challenge here. But we'll get developed. We'll threaten to come up, maybe get round the back. I guess you can block, but the queen would be in a bit of bother potentially. But we just need... Oh, he's just had enough. He's resigned. We just need 3 moves there. He's just resigned. Okay. We'll just pause that and see what it was in engine language. Just see what the opening actually was. But actually, it's only 11 moves, isn't it? There's not really anything to study here. There's not really anything to see here. He might have realised, no, I shouldn't have castled there and just get on with another game. But it's still useful to see if you've got anything to learn from in the opening. There's just one blunder there. B takes C3 is a blunder. So, yeah, the engine you can see is given a mistake castling queenside. But this is just normal development moves. So A5 has not been flagged. It's not been flagged. So maybe that is actually... Amateur level, it's a little, you just expect A6 just to hit the bishop, but it's not been flagged by the engine. But just common sense moves here. Yeah, just pawn up here, get your bishop up somewhere or other, get castled. Castle is there, so B4 just to open the structure up, same with C3. Then it's a blunder to take here. Knight takes is fine, but it's not the best move actually, is it? Because we've lost a point there. So what's the best move in this position? It's gone 5.3, just queen up immediately. Go for that rapid development because you're threatening the check and the knight can't block. So it's actually a checkmate threat. So you'd have to go here, I guess. Queen A4, Queen F5 is the right move. Is somebody going to find that? And then knight takes C3. So if we play a queen up here, what if you just play king across? Then you just calmly take the pawn and go for development, and we're +6 better. Okay, it is what it is. Opponent, it's in an arena, the game, so opponents just decide to get on with another game. That's their choice. 1454, good luck. Oh, we've actually played a couple of times before. Let's risk a Sicilian. We're not a natural Sicilian player, the Caro. We'll take a risk here. Opponent, 13,000 games of rapid. Okay, don't play the opening too quickly, just in case, but we'll go for this card setup. So the idea is going to be that you want to drop back like this. How do I want to do this? Let's just bring the knight up and this knight up. We're just going to try and castle. Is he going to actually try a silly sacrifice here? Maybe, maybe. Okay, let's play the knight up then to cover the queen check. Actually, I don't need a pre-move, do I? Because it's rapid. Got plenty of time, it's rapid. So that gives us a chance to jump forward and threaten a check. So what's he going to do? Go across here. Up, back we could then take. I'll play knight forward and hit that queen immediately. Then maybe just get bishop up. See where the queen's going to go, but you can't step forward. All the squares are covered. So he does go across. So let's just get our bishop up, just preparing castling at least. Then we'll try and launch forward at some point. So let's now just drop the knight back. Maybe we go this way. Jump the knight to the other side of the board, hit the bishop. But the bishop has prepared this concept now, so... Oh, mind you, if we take and take there, you've got a nasty pin. Knight up might allow queen up. That simple mistake could have finished the game, but has it? If you rush and you take back quickly, bishop takes. Knight block looks the only way to block. Queen up, and how do you guard that? Ah, you've got bishop up, maybe it doesn't. It's still a pawn though, isn't it? But it's gonna open up the diagonal here, so let's take it. Okay, he's just playing it too quickly. He's got to see these two moves. So he's seen the first one. But queen up, bishop up, I'm not sure I actually like that. It might be better just takes, queen up and trade off and gain the pawn. Or just castle first. I actually prefer the idea of just taking and saying we've won a free pawn. Let's get the queen off the board. Because he just finds bishop to b2, you're actually getting quite active with white. Okay, that's a queen. He's just forgotten it wasn't guarded. He meant to play bishop up first, I assume, and then guard the queen and then castle. He just mixed the move order up. Okay, then plays bishop forward, so maybe I'm mistaken there. Let's just get castled. If we can keep our queen now and trade any pieces for any other pieces, it should be good. So I could play rook across, but I think I'll just let him take. So I'm just looking at this. I mean, rook across is a perfectly good move, isn't it? There's no necessary reason to allow that, but you want to get pieces off and keep the queen if you can. So he's gone across. So I'm going to drop the queen back just because we create a threat with the knight. So I might push up or push up, something like this. So he's gone down to guard the knight, so he's playing pretty well, apart from that blunder. Okay, he's gone back, so now I've got knight up threatening a check and the bishop. He could see dropping back, but it seems like a good move, doesn't it? So let's go there, and we'll threaten a check. But he's got bishop back, and then I'll just maybe try and activate the bishop. Then at some point we'll try and kick this knight out. But any pieces we can swap off now and still keep our queen is really, really good for us, because we're up that queen. Okay, he's pushed forward. So we can just simply check and win the rook, or we can take the bishop. We could move the knight, but we can just allow takes and takes. Oh, it's the pawn. Oh no, it's not a contact number, so I can ignore that. It'll go to the answer machine. What do I do? I'm just going to check and collect the rook here. Okay. So now I'm going to move the knight. I mean, I could go this way and aim for a smothered mate, but... Here, what you're going to do... I'm going to go this way and give him a chance to get rid of the bishop. Yeah, I'll check that number afterwards, but it wasn't one of my contact numbers, so no need to worry about answering that one. Okay, queen up looks strong here, but is it time to kick this knight out? But queen up, we attack multiple pieces. The rook's not getting in easy, so I think I've got time to play up. And then maybe we can bring the knight across, threaten mate. We can just maybe take a pawn, hit the knight. So he's gone back. So knight takes, we do create a mate threat. So it looks like a nice move. So I'm going to take it. Create that threat. But it does open the file up. So you've got to still be a little bit careful. But even giving up the queen for the rook is perfectly good. We're still up a lot of material. So it's perfectly fine if that's all you can end up with. So knight here now, and we create a double attack, but you have got knight back to hit the queen. So I think I'll develop the bishop now. And now 3 attack at 2 defense. They're actually threatening to crash through. Knight back doesn't really help. You might have to play knight back. It might be the only way to avoid an immediate checkmate. Okay, he's got pawn there. I'm just going to go with the pawn and get the pawn out of the way here. He can't push this pawn to kick the knight. We're just going to push on with a check. Yeah, he's dropped the knight back now, so he does actually attack the queen. So where do we want to go? I'm going to get the queen right out of the way, just so we can prepare to sack the queen for peace if we have to, if we get into some sort of difficulty. And prepare to push the pawn and open the bishop. So he's just put his knight back again. So we can do the same thing here, just play forward and we create that immediate checkmate threat. Check is slightly annoying though, isn't it? We don't really want to allow that, so let's just kick the knight first. If you take, it looks fine to take. There doesn't look to be an actual threat there. The rook's tied down defending the mate threat. Yeah, the knight's gone back, so now we can safely push. And just simply take. But as long as we're swapping a piece for a piece, we're up a piece, so it should be cleanly winning. And we're up, what, 3 pawns as well, 7 against 4. So the knight goes back. So we could be a little bit mean and play a bold move like g5 here to kick the knight and then crash in. So here, if knight comes across, we just simply take. You have to take and it's checkmate, right? So here, if your bishop takes, we just take. The knight's got no check. It looks to be a bold, but a winning move. I don't think you can move the knight without allowing a crash through. You can see I'm playing against a decent player. It was just likely a mix-up of moves early on where they've just forgotten that the queen wasn't guarded, but this is going to be checkmate now. Obviously you've got to take and we can just take back with the queen. But you can see I'm playing somebody who knows all the fundamentals very well, knows what they're doing. It's just a lapse in concentration and they've forgotten to guard the queen first. So let's see what it was in engine speak. See if there was any opening mistakes to learn from. So it's 31 moves. They're the move times for both players. But yeah, when you get up a lot of material like that, you're just trying to avoid really stupid blunders and giving pieces away from a completely winning position. But it does happen. Like I say, I'm pretty sure our opponent knew what they wanted to do and then they mixed the move order up and castled the move early. That's all it really was in reality. Okay, we've been better here and it's come back as it has come back actually, so we have gone wrong in the opening somewhere. As you can see, we've got a blunder here. So we want +4, +5, and it's come back to level, so we've not punished something. 90 versus 80 on the accuracy, so let's see what it was. So we blundered with bishop takes c3, and then castling was an issue. So this is all okay. So here I should have been a bit bolder and pushed with d5 to kick that bishop immediately. But I'm still better here. Then the next few moves we get much better. Take, take, take. Knight up. And I should have just played a very calm move here just to kick this knight. Should have just played h6 to kick this knight. Just a nice, slow, calm move. But obviously I was happy winning a pawn just to get the queen off the board. And in this position, you expect your opponent's just going to guard the queen. And then castle, and they've just mixed the move order up and forgotten about it. So now it's just essentially, like I say, a case of trying to convert without doing anything silly and blundering the queen back for free. And then obviously there's not too much white can do. Just battle on as best as you can do. But it's in an arena tournament, so you can just think, I'll just get on with another game as well. And then that's the end of it. There it is.